Hello everyone! Now it's time for Radio Japan Music Cafe. I'm Michelle Yamamoto.
And I'm Chris Sasaki. It's nearly a month now since Eastern Japan was struck by the great earthquake and tsunami along the Pacific coast. Now more people are trying to show their support for the disaster-stricken areas through music.
So for this week and next, Radio Japan Music Cafe will be bringing you songs to cheer up the people in the disaster-stricken areas. The full scale of devastation wrought by the earthquake and tsunami still remains unknown. More than 12,000 people have lost their lives, and even if they've managed to survive, a great many have lost their loved ones or have lost their homes and are forced to live in shelters. Music may not be able to immediately save lives, but lots of artists are producing songs in the hope they can help in some way.
The people who were impacted by the disaster also include many foreigners. The Jamaican gospel singer John Lucas was a resident of Sendai City of Miyagi Prefecture, a place that was ravaged by the disaster. John had been at home the day the earthquake struck.
1分ぐらいしたらですね、ものすごい揺れ始めたので、いろいろ倒れ始めたり、すごい音だったんですよ、もう下から。
About a minute after his truck started shaking, the tremor got much stronger, and lots of things started falling, and there was great rumbling sounds from down below. I thought the building was going to fall over. It was really scary.
For 4 days, John had no choice but to live out of his car, and then he was able to find a place to stay at his friend's house in Hakodate City of Hokkaido. But day after day, he felt even more devastated as he learned the size of the impact through text messages from his friends who remained in the disaster areas. John had many musician friends in Ishinomaki City, which was also hit hard by the tsunami. Some of them had lost their families and homes. So John decided to try and cheer up the disaster victims and expand the network of support by his song and planned a charity concert. He wrote a song called Kibou, or Keep Hope Alive. Usually he writes songs in English, but for this song he wrote the climax part in Japanese so the lyrics would reach the listeners' hearts. Chris, would you share the lyrics in English?
Of course. Here it goes. And even when the storms and trails blow, that toss you to and fro, don't stop believing. Keep hope alive. Just keep hope alive.
Started our day, we worked and we played, juggling chores like any other day. But in a moment of madness, or joy turned to
僕も日本に来てからもう11年近くになるんですけども、たくさんの方にすごくお世話になってですね、今この大変な時だからこそ、ちょっとでも恩返しできればと思って。
I've been living in Japan for nearly 11 years now, and so many people have been kind to me over the years. Now, I hope to try and repay that kindness and give something back.
And even when the storms and trials blow, then toss you to and fro, don't stop believing, keep hope alive. Just keep hope alive. 生きよう希望を持って試練にあっても信じてゆこうたとえ嵐が来ても揺り動かされても諦めずに Keep hope alive ただ信じてゆこう We once had a
John held a concert in Hakodate in late March, and as many as 200 people came, raising donations of more than 360,000 yen. Then at the beginning of April, John went to Ishinomaki City for the first time after the earthquake. The roads were lined with piles of rubble and furniture, ruined with seawater. The city looked nothing like what it had been before, but he managed to find his friends he had been worried about and renewed his determination to support the disaster areas. John sang his song Kibo at an evacuation center sheltering 1,700 people. He says the children and elderly also joined in to sing one English phrase.
みんなでね、声を合わせて一生懸命 Keep hope alive って言ってくださって、すごく嬉しかったです。僕が
Everyone joined in to sing Keep Hope Alive, and it made me very happy. I went to try and give them courage, but they gave me strength instead. I want to sing this song first and foremost for the people in the disaster areas, but since it is a song about keeping hope, even in dire situations, I'd also like to sing it to people all over Japan.
たとえ嵐が来ても揺り動かされても諦めずに Keep hope alive ただ信じてゆこう Now where there is sorrow you'll have tomorrow Keep hope alive So live for today, let's work while we pray. Keep hope alive, just keep hope.
And John is already planning to hold concerts in Hiroshima and Tokyo. For next week's Music Cafe, once more we'll be bringing you songs that support the recovery from the earthquake. So we hope you join us again next week.
Keep hope alive, keep hope alive. No matter if the dark clouds come, just keep hope alive. And even when the storms and trials